Hey folks, this is Priyansh, co-founder of Walkwell AI, and in this video we'll be talking about overview of the entire platform, not the actual demo. So we won't be doing any actual demo in this video, but we'll have demos up on the line. But expect the video to be a little on the longer side, around 15 minutes. So with that, let's start the video. So I'll just hop on into the side of the platform. I'll just click on get started and it will take you to this dashboard if you have not already seen. So this is a dashboard in which you'll see your next best actions, which matter needs attention. You can follow up there. You can also see upcoming obligations. So this gets auto generated from the documents you have added on the platform. Will give you have to execute this before an amendment becomes effective, or this is coming in within 7 days, or you need to do this promptly, or this is something on termination or expiry. So that's the obligation side of thing, which you see directly inside of the dashboard. Then comes explore our platform. So we have I'll just give you a high level overview. We support drafting, contract drafting, clause review, contract review, comparison, document matrix or the tabular review thing, workflows, multi-step workflows or custom workflows. You define your own workflows, compliance checks, vendors and DPAs, chat with your documents, one of them, hundreds of them, thousands of them, document summarization, US statutes and regulations. Then comes keyword research, which used to be the pre-AI era research method, common method for that. Deep web research, deep research on the US data corpora, where we have our own database. We're not using any third-party database for that. We scrape, and it's open source, by the way. More on the subsequent videos in the platform. Feel free to check it out, or just go into the API section. Answer verification. So let's say AI gives an answer which we are 99% confident, but if you want to even take a look at how I can be 100% sure, we do have a little verify button as well, which you can see and click. So we'll double verify for that and all the process. Agentic mode, then inline threading. So now how you use Slack, each message can have its own branching and you can continue your conversation there instead of just having a linear flow. That's also possible. It's a state-of-the-art implementation by us. I have not seen any other AI provider doing that. PDF passage highlighting, citation graphs, real important stuff. Web search, again, export and share. Email straight to matter. So I'll show you in actual demo, but how it works is we give you a unique email per matter, and when you send some documents to that very email or forward a document, it gets added to our platform within minutes. So you don't have to abandon your email flow or manually upload documents from Google Drive or something else. So that comes to our Google Drive support. Larger file uploads, we support up to 2 GB of data. MCP integration. So that's an high level, very high level overview of the platform. We support Word add-in as well. I'll just show you on the right hand side. Yep, this is what I'm talking about, the Microsoft Word add-in, which supports assistants. We have 2 modes, ask and edit. You can save prompts as well in here. Okay, signing you in. Sure. You can review your documents, summarize them. You can get flags for the review as well. So this is an already reviewed article, a sample NDA, 2-page NDA, nothing fancy, and accept or reject them. You can have compare changes for the comments, or compare this version with a newer version, or you can swap direction and compare this with the older version of it. Check citations if there are any inside of this document, and you can click on it and it usually opens up inside of our own app, and you can see the exact citation text for that. Then we have our playbooks. That's a separate video for that, but if you know playbooks, this is exactly the kind of the detailed complex version of playbooks with everything you expect in an enterprise level tool. Then comes drafting. You can draft something from this Word integration as well, or draft from our platform inside of platform. Then we have small tools, define terms, deal cockpit, proper formatting. So we give you, if this draft is of proper format, or we have some text which are not properly formatted, the font size, the font color, everything. So that's all. We have a dedicated video for Microsoft Word add-in as well. It's free, open source. You can even add this on your own inside of your platform by just heading over to here, click on add plugin, and we have our entire dedicated section. Just head over to our website, click on this Word add-in, and we'll have steps for that. But this video is of our platform, not the Word add-in. So if you're with me till now, Great. We'll just go ahead and see what all things we have. Inside of Ask Workwill, we have 4 things: keyword research, citation graphs, US statutes. Inside of AI chat, you can either upload documents from various sources, or you can have some prompt playbooks. So just click on them. It will just give you a prompt of your own, or you can even save your prompts in here. I'll just click save the current prompt. It's private or shared with my organizations. Save the prompt, give it name of the prompt. I'll just go back. Then we have 5 modes for you. If you want to just do deep web research, you can just click on that. If you want to do just normal web research and you want to talk to your matters which you have added inside of a platform, you can do that as well. If you want to search our case law or statutes or US law directory as well, you can do that as well. And if you want to even read or chat with your drafts that you have generated in our drafting section, you can do that as well. So that's 5 modes we do that. We also support a deep mode, but for most of your tasks, the normal standard mode will be enough. You can even filter out your answers by state specific, 1, 2 or more. And if you want to just let us handle the toggling of all this research matter documents, just pick on the agentic side and we'll handle that for you. So now coming on to the jurisdiction. So we support US, India, UK, Canada, Australia, and all major tier 1 countries or first world countries for that matter. You can also chat with one document or more than one document. I'll see we don't have any matters in this document. I'll just see which org I am in. So that brings me inside of the org. We support organization structures as well. So you have your personal org in which you have access. You as an org admin can have more organizations in which you add your team members. So I can either create an organization. I can go to settings. Inside of settings, we have few things, but let's talk about organization. So inside of this org, I do not have any members. You can add more members. Pick if they're council, legal ops, business stakeholders, add their email and invite them. We also have a general section in which you can take tours on how to use each side of our product. So we support, we have like chat bar, workflow tours, compare tours, playbooks, vendor tours, etc. And these are the support and Slack supports. Then on the integration side, we have Google Docs, iManage, Slack, and Zoho CRM with Microsoft Word add-in I just did show you, and Google Docs add-on as well. The Google equivalent of Microsoft Word add-in is also supported at this moment. Inside of AI tools, we are an MCP server as well as an MCP client. So what that means is you can add your MCP servers inside of us. So Workwill here acts as MCP server and MCP client. So what this means is you can use our platform as an MCP server and add it to Claude or any compatible sources in which you can do your web research from the data that is coming from us, and as an MCP client in which you can add other MCP tools inside of our platform and use in the AI chat that I just showed you. So you can add Notion, Slack, web research, your e-signatures or bold sign or any other MCP servers that you have. So that's on the MCP side. On the skills side, I'll just show you what skills mean. So you can create your own skills or use our own skills that we provide you. So go ahead in the AI Composer or AI chat, just click on slash button, the slash thing. You will see we have all kinds of skills. Let me just ask vendor risk. So if I click on vendor risk, now a skill is applied and I can ask questions. Hey, negotiate this contract or find risks with this document. And now you can upload a document in here and chat with it. I'll see if I have a document uploaded with my platform. I don't have. I'll just shift to one of the different matters. So I have document in here. I'll just add 2 documents, add to chat. Now a skill is applied and document is added. Now I can ask my question which I added, or you can even use this little I button and view the document that you are going to have a conversation with. It takes a while to load. Yep, it's there. Or even if, let's say, sometimes the PDFs are not of that format, you can click on this text version and work with them as well. You can also, let's say, if you don't want to add documents in this fashion, you can even click on this add red button, and now this documents has some version and check for that in let's say a different document. So this kind of chaining is also possible in with a skill, without a skill as well. So that's the type of advanced versioning or advanced question types we support in our application. Now coming back again to the skills, you can use our skills or create your own skills and use inside of the chat composer. Next comes memory. So by default the memory is off. If you want to turn it on, we will save data on who are you, what are you currently working on, which matter you want. So it basically saves your preferences, and you can easily manage or delete any memory or any data we have of you from our platform itself. Then privacy features, you can download your data, see the consent things, and request your data correction and all those stuff. So that's all on the settings side. Now let's may come back on the ask Workwell side. Let's see how this keyword research works. So let's say I added, I am asking on case laws that indemnification and limitation of liability I want to search on the platform. So it takes a while. It will give me a list of cases and I can click one of them and it will give me, okay, where all that kind of keyword is present inside of this entire text of the case. So that's one neat feature. You can even have a AI summary of the case, which you just opened up on the right hand side, along with all the features, case, jurisdiction, the courts, first circuit, state-wise, the dates and all those stuff. And you can even see the citation graph of that. I'll just tell you in a minute how that works. So yeah, you have your AI case summary for that. So you don't have to read the entire full 50-page, 20-page judgment on that matter. You can even have a citation for that. So if I click on one of citation, it will show me a citation tree sort of. So let's say it's loading right now. Now it's searching for the case and let's see if we got something or not. Okay, got it. So this case was cited by all these cases. So we are showing that in a kind of a tree format. Now you can click on one of and maybe make this as a root node and will show you all the cases which cites this or are cited by this case. You can see them in a graphical view like this or in a list view like this as well. So you can feel free to log into the platform and try one of these cases and see how it works for you. Next up, I'll just go back, keyword research. You can do the same with opinions as well as US statutes as well. So I'm searching for color of law in this example. So in which all statutes or laws this color of law thing has been mentioned. So click on that and we'll give you the text as well as amendments, if any, or cases in which this law was discussed. Or you can ask AI as well on what's the purpose of this or follow-up questions exactly on this section basically, and even see the source of data or like from where we are gathering the data, or click on cite this or bookmark this as well. So bookmarks go usually on the plus button bookmark section. You can even start a timer. So that's a little handy feature. Let's say you are working on a matter and if you want to track how much time you have spent on a particular matter, you can do that as well. Great. So now let me just go back to the drafting. So that's the next major thing. Again, you can check history of your drafts from this section or create a new draft, normal prompting and stuff. You can improve an existing drafts as well. So I won't be giving a demo of the platform, actual demo, because we have a lot to cover. You can even add playbooks to it. So playbooks are basically your rule book of your firm or your company, in which you are obliged to, or you have your set of neat and neat areas that this is something which should be inside of every clause or every document that you sign or you review or you redline. So you can pick your own playbook. We do give you options of defining your own playbooks or using one of our standard playbooks. You can even add documents to it as a context basically, and do stuff like that. We also have some categories in which you don't have to define everything you want to, but just click on, like, say DPA, vendor agreement or a consulting agreement, and will give you the best consulting agreement for your prompt, because you might not be able to write 50 lines of prompts to let AI know exactly what you want. So this is our predefined templates basically. You can see, just click on this I button over here, or even here you can click I button, and you'll see exactly what exactly goes inside the backend or inside how we instruct AI what to do, what not to do. So that's basically, you can see the prompt we use for that. And for like demand letters, custom drafts, affidavits, subpoena, that's where you can do. Let me click on one of those to tell you exactly how our drafting editor actually looks like. So this is let me open. Yep, this is one of the drafts. You can see the editing mode, the suggestion, or the view mode. So basically, what all you have in a Google document or a Microsoft Word, everything, the feature level is basically supported inside of our platform. Click on one and you can either comment, explain, formalize, simplify, rewrite, or even ask a custom change this section, make this better, or find issues or compliance issues with that. So those all you can also take a look at that. We also give you comments capabilities, timelines of what changed, what did not change. So I'll go ahead and add just a little 2 in here, so it will now link it. Okay, now I was in suggestion mode, I suggested to add 2, now it's getting linked inside of timeline that this thing got changed. Now if I go ahead and save this, now I have 2 versions of it. So this was the normal version, now we have version 1 saved. Now you are working with a version 2 of the document. Again, the normal outlines, the sources which got used to draft this NDA, we give you that as well. We also give you something important that we feel that will be useful to you, and your prompt which you used to generate this NDA. Now for citations, just click on this links and it will take you to the respective page in which we explain what all these sections are or the acts are. If those acts are used inside of the draft, they will be highlighted in blue, so you know what this is referring to or where it is getting at. So these cannot hallucinate by default because the way we have created this forces AI to just link the actual acts and not something random it hallucinates or creates by itself. Again, the variable stuff, the basic stuff, click on one of those, add it in. We have like 2 places in which the business address is mentioned. You don't have to fill everything on the left hand side. Fill out a form like in here, it will get applied automatically. The context of this entire document is available here. You can export this as PDF, as docs, as a tracked changes. You can even copy this entire document to your clipboard. You can even have okay, these are normal features which usually every other drafting editor has. You can even rename this, share this link, or share this on email with someone, save this to any matter that you have created. So I'll just go back to matter what is that in a moment. And yeah, that's all we have for this. I'll also show you a redline version so you see exactly how a reviewed or redlined NDA usually looks like. So let me go and load one of that example. Okay, this is the one. Let's see it open. It usually takes 5 seconds to open it. Yep, it's open now. We have a proper redline version in which if I click on one thing, it will show me exactly why this was redlined, the feedback for that, and again you can comment your teammates if they are added in the platform and ask, hey, take a look at this. So we give you this sort of squiggly lines which relate to every changes that has occurred from the AI side. The AI reviewer has done this, as well as the timeline for that, what got changed, who added what things got changed, etc, etc. So I'll just go back. Okay, great. Now you can accept this or reject this if you want that this matters or not. And again, in the right hand side you see the redline version. You can even accept this, delete this, or add your team members to do what's needed in this case. So when you see this live over here, this is real-time co-editing is live. If you are in this document, your teammate can also come in this document at the same time and they can change concurrently basically. So we support that functionality as well. So that's all about the drafting sections. We have templates as well. You can have your own templates, or we do provide some templates from our side as well. You can preview them, download them, or generate a draft based on the template that we have given to you. So these are around 20-30 sample templates we have given to you, or you can save your own templates or upload your docs file inside here and that will be your template. We also support folder structure for saving your templates inside the platform. Next comes playbooks. So again, playbooks are something that encodes your team's preferred clause language, fallback position, or escalation triggers. So how that works, just take the tour and you will understand exactly how to use this feature. For the sake of this video is already around 15 minutes, I'll just pass it on. You can even start your templates from a starter template that we have provided. So pick one if you don't want to create your own playbook. We have provided for resellers, for M&A, vendor side, customer side, M&A, acquisition sites. Click on this new playbook. You can upload one document or a set of documents or your drafts, and will infer what your company or what your firm decides what a standard house playbook should be. So that's one of the things. Yeah, you can add your clause types. So let me just give you a quick use this. I'm using this SaaS when customer side playbook. Now you can even edit the playbooks that we have. So you will see a simpler version. I'll just hop on to simpler. Apply this position. This is my preferred positions. This is my acceptable range. You can improve that or add more clauses, or basically a set of rules which should qualify to indemnification, the governance for this, the risk factor for this, or what should be the termination clauses. You want to turn this on or off? What should be the guardrails for this? What should be your walkaway floor, that if a document has XYZ stuff, you'll just walk away because it does not agree with you or your firm's playbook or set of rules. So that's almost an overview of how playbooks are. The numbers depend on how risky is the clause that you are kind of suggesting, or you're kind of comparing your drafts or reviewing someone else's drafts as well. So that's all about the playbooks. Just click on this insight to see your clause deviations. So I think playbooks deserve their own video. I'll just shoot that video and add it to our YouTube channel. So feel free to look at that as well. Moving on, we have clause library as well. So again, few clauses are given by us. You can even add your own clause. So you are able to add clauses inside the draft proactively and very easily, instead of copy pasting from your notes. So think of this as your Scribble or Notes app. Moving on, we have review section, the most important section, in which we support contract review, NDA triage, risk assessment, compliance. We also have a neat OCR tool. If you have a document which you need to OCR, just add them to here. If any of those are handwritten document, just click this button and then upload a document. We also have something called as feeds. So feeds are customized to you. If you want to track a keyword or a law, just add that word in here and click on track, and I'll just refresh it here. Then you will see data coming in, and basically this is kind of your personalized news feed basically. So let's come back on the document review side. I'll just use one of the sample one which we already have done. So it uses our market default playbook, first round of negotiation, standard markup, all things on default. This is my document of 5,000 characters. Now we do give you a summary, a clause by clause list, and redline things. So it shows what is your liability exposure. You need to escalate this to your upper management. We have 8 clauses, out of which 4 are not good, 1 is green, and 4 are in yellow. So in these clauses, okay, this is acceptable. This needs to escalate. The terms are not favorable to our company, which needs to be escalated. And on the redline version, you will see exactly what needs to go, what needs to stay. You can even reject them, accept them, or edit them from our platform. Let's say if I accept this, or let's say I accept all of them, then I can even export the tracked changes and send it to some other party, or export them as docs or markdown files. So that's entirety of how this contract review works. You can open this in editor, and then the previous thing I showed you, in which we show on right hand side the comments, the track changes, the fallbacks, the reason for review, and right hand side the strike through changes or redline changes. So then comes Vault. So Vault is basically document store, in which we store your document. You can either preview them, chat with them. So that's one document scoped chat. or you can select multiple of them and chat with them. You can even move them from one matter to other matter, or if I click on one of them, I can have document level timelines, summary, and chronology. So you see a PDF version of them, you see the chronology of them. So because this is a 1-pager or 2-pager, I have just one chronology. Usually there are multiple when document is big. You can even have metadata, classification, or entities inside of this classification, and even have a summary of them or chat with them or download these from our website. Let me get back, and these documents are actually stored inside of matters. So for each matter we have a client associated with it. So for now we have just me as a client inside of each of the matters. So we have general matter. So think of matters as basically folder structure if you must. So inside of this Nimbus we have 5 documents. So inside of each document, I'll just open one document. We have a normal overview, which jurisdiction apply, which state apply, and yeah, this is the thing I was talking about, the email ingestion. So this is a unique email for this matter. You can upload or forward any email to this. The text of the email as well as the documents get added to this matter immediately. Yep, inside of this matter you'll see I have 4 documents. And if I go to facts, so we generate proactively facts inside of your documents. So as soon as you add, we separate key facts, how many parties are there, the chronology of each document or the entire matter document inside of here. So if I click on this, inside of this Nimbus computes and a revised MSA agreement. So we'll highlight, okay, this is a revised MSA. So these are the facts that this is a revised one, not an original one or not a rejected one. And yep, it was providers revised draft circulated on 8th January. So it's highlighting the date in here. So these are basically how we compute facts. You can even have a chronological version of entire document. So inside of this 5 documents, we have this list of events. So on 8th January 2026, this thing happened. 19th Jan, it was a respond to legal concerns and send a cleaner version. We also show you from where that date is coming from. So this 19th Jan is coming from this date. If you click on that, it will open up a modal and show you, okay, this is the place from where the date is coming from. So we highlight that as well. So that's all about the chronological event and timeline. Now we also have something called a summary. So you can get a detailed summary or an executive level summary of the entire matter. So inside of this, we have a document level summary, 5 documents, 5 summaries, or normal key terms, obligations, or overview of this matter, what this matter basically concerns with. So you can even have a detailed version of it as well, which you click and it generates. I'll just stick to executive one. So this says this summary is out of date because some matters have changed since this summary was generated. So again, you can click on regenerate and it will auto update itself if you have added more documents on the line. So that's almost all we have for the matter. Now let me get back, and yeah, creating a matter is a simple process, simple syntax process. Just metadata, click a matter type, a document, a matter name, and you are good to go. Next comes compare. So you can compare 1, 2, or more than 1 documents inside of our platform. So let's say I'm showing you an example of this. Comparing 2 sample docs side by side, we show you what got changed, what got added. We have 3 panes for this side by side, the redlined version or a 3-pane view. So that's the 3 format we support. We also have an AI summary of what the changes actually meant, and the exact changes for that thing is also available for you. Next comes the matrix. So matrix or the tabular review, I already have one. I'll just show you 555. Okay, let's me show you this tabular review. Add multiple documents, ask a bunch of questions, and will give you the numbers like key date, extract key dates from this. On the key date or some different questions, what is the 4th key date, what is the 5th key date, or list every sub-processor inside of this document. So you can either wrap this up, see the exact full text. If I click on one of those, let's say this text thing, it again on the right hand side shows you where this answer is coming from, the citation. If I click on the citation, it opens up the document and highlights the actual place inside where the document date is mentioned, because we mentioned 20th January 2026. So that's all we have for the tabular review. It supports hundreds of documents. If you ever go to using that, you can even create your own matrix. Just give it a name, pick a jurisdiction or template, and you're good to go. Next comes workflow. I'll just give you a high level overview of what workflows are, because this needs its own video. So if you are familiar with any legal AI tool or legal tech platform, they usually ship with a bunch of workflows. We did the same, but on a much deeper level. So upload 1 to 500 documents to query or 1,000 documents to query. We will scan the compliance for all those documents. If you launch this workflow, or if you want to review a bunch of contract against your firm's playbook, if you want to review the employment pack, if you want to do the DPA review, or if you have, let's say, NDA bulk review for that. If you're on the litigation side of things, you can even have a demand drafter, or a privilege log builder. So feel free to go and check this little I button or a question mark button to take a tour of workflows, how it works, what things to look for it. You can even go click on this custom button and define your own Lego blocks per se, that this is what I want to build. So I'll just give you a I want to build something manually, let's say. So if I click on that, it should, let's say, get a document, do a retrieval, do some extraction, do some verification, and give me an output. So this is normal level of custom workflow which you can develop. So let me pick documents. So I have added one node over here. Now next step should be search US case laws from the documents that got added. The next step could be extract chronology from that. So that's the third step. So by this you can create your own custom workflows, do this, then do that, then do this, kind of a Lego blocks playing. So that's a very high level of how playbooks work. Next, I just told you what matters are, and then basically vendors and sub processors. So let's say Nimbus Compute Inc. is one of my vendors or sub processor. So I can entry that new vendor and I can see how much I am dependent on them and for what all purposes. So any documents that this vendor has will be listed in here. We signed this DPA on this date. The categories are PII and health, add a description, renewal, reminder lead in 30 days, and all. So that's on the vendor side of things. So that basically concludes our entire application. We'll do a proper demo of each of the features I just mentioned. Feel free to look at our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.